Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I've got a cup of coffee and I'm ready for a little cozy walkthrough of my interior in WoW housing. So we're just gonna hop right into that and enjoy. So our guide of the day is Malia. Say hi, Malia. She's my beast mastery hunter. A big fan of her. I think she's so stunning. The reason I wanted to do this video today is because I have made a video where I made the exterior of my house before, but I have not shown the interior. I have shown it on stream when we had a holiday party, but I created everything off stream and off content just on my own time, and I wanted to memorialize it, I guess would be the word, before I tear it all down. A lot of things have happened since I made my interior. The pre-patch, everything has been released, the Endeavor started, I finally leveled up my housing from level 4 to level 5, so there's a lot more stuff I can add and play around with. I want to get really creative with housing, so we're gonna memorialize and say goodbye to my first interior experience in WoW housing. So let's do a little walkthrough, but before that we're gonna take a sip of coffee. I haven't fixed a leisure house appropriate outfit for her yet, so excuse her battle gear, guys. First of all, I want to start with the door. Big fan of the door. I played around with this a lot before I saw people actually do this. I'm kind of happy with coming up with this concept in my own way. I wanted to make a magical entrance of some sort. So I was like, what if you were basically teleported in from a book? So I put the door in that book and just added the mages books. I just really like this one. I would have added more stuff around it, but I didn't really have the time. A lot of the things in here are very random. Again, this whole area is just pretty much me trying to fill out the room. I did this just a few days before the holiday party. I wanted to add a little bit of extra cozy seating area situation. This is the first thing I built in here. As you can tell, it was for the holidays, and this is the tree I came up with. I saw people do a bunch of different trees, but I didn't really have a lot of... I saw people do the Pandaria kind of lantern things, and a lot of people made so many pretty trees. Mine, it looks a bit chaotic, but that's what I could do at the time, and I'm very happy with the outcome. I used like bushes, put them up. It's some sort of like Drakthir lantern at the top, some candles, little orbs. I think it turned out okay for what I had at the time. Just, a little bit of a tea situation, Christmas morning. Yeah, I like it. But again, as you can tell, it's pretty empty. I'm excited to switch things up a little bit. Here we have a little mini library situation going on, like a reading nook type of thing. It's not really big enough to be called a library maybe, but some sort of reading nook situation. And then the little outdoor room I made, I really like this actually. Added the wood flooring, some stone pathing. I also added a seat here. Cute, right? I actually really like how this waterfall turned out as well, to just like build that into the wall, add some stones around it. Obviously the stones don't really match in color, but I don't mind. I think it looks really nice. During my holiday party, we played hide and seek as well, with the people who joined me in game. It was such a good time. It was so funny. A lot of people chose to hide in here because, like, we hid up in the trees. It was a whole thing. It was beautiful. I also added the windows up there to get some extra light in here. And then, as you might be able to tell if you play a lot of housing, these are the sneaky bookshelves. So, welcome to my bedroom. I added a little vanity. I'm very happy with this as well. I knew I wanted a vanity, and I saw people do different solutions, but I was like, I don't have that item, I don't have that item. So I did the best I could with what I had. I think it looks pretty cute. Still don't love that the chairs and stuff don't really scale properly when you scale them up and down, but that's fine. But yeah. So I added some of the pillows. I wanted to make them look kind of like makeup brushes. I don't know what this is. I just added stuff. Again, I think I would make different choices now, but this is, again, my first housing experience, learning all the decorating and like making this painting is a rug and some stuff, and it's just the border for I think it might be the Xalatath one. I'm not sure if it's Xalatath or Ilaria back there, but put some lanterns up, got my bed, then a little bath back here, a little magic night elf bath. I really actually like, oh, that's wrong. I like this. It's so serene and nice, simple yet just a good time, you know. So yeah, this is my first ever bedroom. Again, I do love housing stuff with a lot of clutter, and I want it to feel quite full. So this is definitely more bare than I would prefer. However, it was my first house, and like I said, I did not have a lot of items. So now when I have more, I'm very excited to get that more cozy, cluttered feeling going. Then here's the kitchen. I wanted to switch things up. I was going way too night elfy, and I wanted to play around a lot with other styles as well. So we have the cooking area with some spices. I wanted it to feel not typical kitchen, but try and play around with you know, oh, the style and architecture is different, then maybe also the routines are different. I wanted to think more Drakthir, like the fire was the center of everything. You could walk around, I don't know. A little breakfast area maybe. Some more produce. Got some mugs, more spices, some storage. And also, when people early on started playing with refrigerators, I wanted to play around with it as well. I hadn't seen anyone do this specific solution before. I'm sure a lot of other people have, but I was so happy when I was like, it actually looks like a fridge. I put the little lantern there and added the door to a bookshelf. Yeah, this is my fridge. It's very basic, but I was very happy with achieving that at the time. And then we have, of course, a little sink here. Wash our hands before we cook. Perfect. Then we have a more Proudmoore inspired dining room. Again, I really like this too, and I wanted to add a bit of like a table, like a feast, since it was the holidays and we had a holiday party. So we actually took some pictures in here as well. I'll paste that somewhere here. During the holiday party, took some pictures. It was really nice. These drapes are so nice. The physics, it's really helping us out in the decor community with a lot of stuff, because I wanted to host a hide and seek thing, as I mentioned, and I wanted to add some, you know, I have the bookshelves with the bedroom, but we have secrets in this room as well, which is we have a secret room behind here, behind the drapes, a little secret library situation, maybe some forbidden books, who knows. But then we have another secret room because I was like, ooh, the concept of secret rooms, that's nice. And me being a Secret Sylvanas fan, I had to add, and I also love the Forsaken, so I had to add a more Forsaken vibe room, but it's not as much as I would love it to be. That's definitely probably going to be more prominent when I play around with the decor moving forward, but yeah, I have a little Forsaken inspired room hidden behind here. This fireplace is a big favorite of mine. I absolutely love it. Yeah, So this is actually the last room of my house. When I started playing around with housing, I wanted to do several floors, but the holiday party was coming up and I wanted to kind of try and finish my house. So it ended up being one big floor, but it's my first house. It's a special feeling. It's always going to be special to me, so I'm very happy with it, and I really wanted to memorialize it, like I said. So I'm doing a last walkthrough before I start tearing it all down. But yeah, I'm actually gonna film a little bit of a montage or some extra scenes just to memorialize it all, and after that I'm gonna start tearing it down. But that was pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed seeing my first ever interior decorating experience and seeing the result of my trial and errors and experimentations. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope to see you in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you then. Bye!